How many men have you met that excrete a sticky substance from their sweat glands? I mean, it doesn't really matter now. We're going to start meeting a lot more pretty soon. The Mandermen that have been living underneath our feet for hundreds of years, have finally found their way to get out of the depths of Earth's crust and come for us. They're coming to make us them. The Mandermen are using COVID-19 to turn us into salamander people. Why? Why would they want such silly bags of flesh to be a part of their great and powerful race? I mean, there are a few of us. Filthy Frank. Yeah. How many of us really will be turned into Mandermen and women? I mean, like, it's a general term. Not the kids. The kids are useless. I mean, they're useless to us now. But I imagine them trying to work mines, trying to get coal, to light fires, to line the beds of all the other Mander people. Their fire resistance is really, really hard to keep sustained. Like, they require constant fuel, just like we do. We do it for commerce. They do it as a lifestyle. I mean, just look at the price of fuel right now. Do you think that's just us? Do you think that global warming is only us? No. It's hot springs used by the Mander people. They use those as vents. It's not that hard. I've been saying this for years. People have been ignoring me. I yell it at the top of my lungs on every subway car that I've ever ridden. And everyone just continues to go about their business as though they don't hear me. I feel like they're doing it on purpose, but that couldn't be the case. It's the Mander people's mind control. Don't get me wrong. I know that people are rude, but I'm absolutely impossible to ignore. I have been told by hundreds of professionals. But what do they know? They didn't know about the Mander people. And I bet right now, they're sitting in a big pile of their own goo, just sopping away in it. Oh man, I bet they're enjoying themselves now that they've been enslaved mentally and physically by this race of absolute superhumans. They're not humans, they're salamanders. You get my point. I heard it again. They're getting closer. I'm not afraid. I have an immunity to Manderness. The Manders don't want me. I have done too many hard drugs in my lifetime for the Manders to want to assimilate my consciousness into the unity. The Manders have standards, and unfortunately I do not meet them. But the vast majority of you don't either. They will use you as food. You are not tasty, you are not delectable, but ground up into something that resembles a hot dog, you can be very delicious. I learned that on my travels to Mander City. Mander City was not a beautiful place, but you could get a nice human sausage for about the price of a cheeseburger from McDonald's. Surprisingly enough, I also could have gone to McDonald's, but when in Rome, do as the Romans do, and I do not support corporate conglomerates. You will be chopped up into tiny bits and eaten. And I mean, it's for the greater good because you shouldn't be reproducing anyway. The salamanders aren't a malicious bunch, but they are tired of being inside all the time. I'm sure we can all relate, and I think that they've given us a bit of a taste of that with this pandemic they've created. We're all stuck inside, where the Mander people are inevitably going to find us and open us up, peel off the roof of your house like a can of tuna, and fish you out with their special technologies that they use for fishing humans out of places that they don't want them to be. This isn't the best place for you to be right now. You're doing your part. You're saving humanity. Bye, tuna.